Hello, my dear children. I hope all of you are doing well. Take care of your health. Stay safe. Today we are going to continue quadratic equations. Exercise 4.3, sum number 3. Find the roots of the following equations. That is x minus 1 by x is equal to 3 and x is not equal to 0. Why this condition is given? If x is equal to 0, then it will become, this term will become 0. So as a result, if it becomes 0, then x is equal to 3. So it is not a quadratic equation. That's why this condition is given. Okay, yesterday, that is in the previous session, we did the same model sum, that is the example sums. The same way we are going to do these sums also, because this type of sums are very important, and since word problems are not included in your syllabus this year, so this type of sums you may be getting in the board examination. Okay, and now this is, what should you do? You have to eliminate x from this term. Okay, so how to eliminate that? You have to take the LCM of all the three terms. For that, what should you do? You have to multiply each term by the denominator x. Okay, so first term x into x minus 1 by x into x is equal to 3 into x. Children, why I am writing inside the bracket? So that you will not get confused. Okay, so now x into x is x square minus this x and this x will get cancelled. So 1 will be left over, is equal to 3 into x, 3x. So now you bring this here, x square minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. So now this equation we have rewritten as x square minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. That is, it is now in the standard form of the quadratic equation. Okay. So after writing the given equation in standard form of the quadratic equation, only you can proceed to find the solutions of the equation. Okay, now see here, x squared minus 3x minus 1. Now you can factorize, that is, you can find the solutions of this equation either by using factorizing method or by formula, quadratic formula method. Okay, now whichever is easy, according to that situation, you apply. Okay, and now see here, the middle term is minus 3. And when you multiply a and c, it is minus 1. So it is very difficult to find two numbers when you multiply 1 and when you add minus 3. It will take time, isn't it? So in the examination, you should not waste the time. You have two methods in your hand. So you can, if you find this difficult, you switch over to the other method. Okay. So I think in this situation, it is very good to apply quadratic formula. Okay. Now, so for applying quadratic formula, what should you do? You have to first step, what? Write the values of a, b and c. So here what is a? A is equal to 1. 1x squared, so 1. And what is b? B is equal to minus 3. And what is c? C is equal to minus 1. Now what is the next step? You have to write the formula. What is the formula? X is equal to minus b. When you are writing the formula, you should be very careful. Plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac, the whole divided by 2a. Very important, children. Okay, it's a common error. In a hurry, the children will write what? Minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. They will write like this. That is, in a hurry, you may make a mistake. Okay, so you should be very careful. It's a common mistake done by the children. Okay, so you should not do this common mistake. Okay, so now x is equal to, substitute the values. What is the value of b? B is equal to minus 3. So minus of minus 3 plus or minus, and I told you can find the root b squared minus ac, 4ac separately. So you can avoid writing root symbol step by step. Okay, then that may lead you to the confusion. Okay, so let us find next step. First step, write the value of a, b and c. Then next step, write the formula. Third step, find the value of b squared minus 4ac. What is b squared? Minus 3 the whole squared minus 4 into, again we are writing inside the bracket to avoid confusion. A is equal to 1 and c is also 1. B squared minus 4ac. So that is minus 3 the whole square is what? 9. Minus into minus plus 4 ones are 4. That is equal to 13. Is it clear? So now let us substitute the values of a, b, c, and this b squared minus 4ac in the formula. So x is equal to minus b is minus of what? Minus 3. And plus or minus root of, what is b squared minus 4ac? 13. The whole divided by 2a. 2 into a is 1. So minus of minus will become plus 3 plus or minus root of 13 by 2. Okay. So x is equal to, then write the answer, x is equal to 3 plus root 13 the whole divided by 2, and x is equal to 3 minus root 13 divided by 2, or the roots of the given quadratic equation. Is it clear, children? So first you are writing the given equation in the standard form of the quadratic equation. Then we are selecting the method, whether to use factorization method or quadratic formula. But here it is difficult to find the splitters. That's why we switch over to quadratic formula and we have got easily the roots. Is it clear, children? So this type of sums are very, very important. And now we'll move to the next sum. Sum number 2. One by x plus 4, you put inside the bracket, minus 1 by x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. And the condition is x should not be equal to 4, 7. Why? It should not be equal to 4 and 7. Why? Because if is equal to x is equal to minus 4 and plus 7. Okay. So if this x is equal to minus 4, what will happen to the equation? Minus 4 plus 4, it will be getting 0. So you will have only what? 1 by x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. Then you will not get a quadratic equation. That's why x should not be equal to minus 4. And the same way, if x is equal to 7, what will happen to this term? Here we will be writing what? We will be getting 7 minus 7. This term will be 0. So, you will be getting a linear polynomial, that is linear equation. You will not get a quadratic equation. That's why this condition is given in the question. Okay, and now for this you have to take the LCM. Okay, LCM is what? You have to take this x plus 4 into x minus 7 is equal to taking what? LCM. So both. Now here which is missing? This x minus 7 is missing. So x minus 7 minus of here what? X plus 4 is equal to 11 by 30. So in the previous sum we had only x, so we just multiply all the terms by x and we simplified that. But here we have two linear polynomials are there. So what should you do? You have to take it as a, there also we have taken it as a LCM. Okay, and we multiply all the terms by x. But here also we are taking this by as LCM. That means what? What is the meaning of taking LCM? Then you have to multiply this by x plus 7. Okay, I'll just do it and show you so that you will not get confused. Okay, so when you take the LCM, you have to multiply 1 by x plus 4 into x plus 4 into x minus 7. Okay, and then minus 1 by x minus 7 into the same thing, x plus 4 into x minus 7. So when you cancel, what will you get? And here what do you get? This and this will get cancelled, and that is equal to 11 by 30 into x plus 4 into x minus 7. Okay, so that means what? You have to multiply each and every term by x plus 4 into x minus 7. So it will be a long process. That is, it may be, that is, you may get confused in this if you write like that. But that only I just wrote like this. Okay, both are same, but here if you write like this, you may get confused. Okay, so we are taking as the LCM and we are just cross multiplying. Okay, so cross multiplying means what? We are just getting like this. Okay, so don't get confused. This sum is very, very important. Almost in all the board examination, you will be getting a question like this. This is very, very important question. The same question with the same number you may be getting. Okay, so now what should you do? Next step. X minus 7 minus, you multiply by minus of minus x minus 4 by x plus 4 into x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. Okay, now here say x minus x, they will get cancelled. So what is left over? Minus 7 and minus 4. So what do you get? Minus 11 by x plus 4 into x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. Now you can multiply this. You just do the multiplication in the rough column so that you can avoid the steps. X plus 4 into x minus 7 is equal to, first multiply by x, x into x, x squared, then minus 7x. Then multiply by 4 plus 4x, then you multiply this term by 4. Plus 4 into minus 4 is what? Minus 28. That is x squared minus 3x minus 28. Okay. So, now you can divide both sides by 11. So, this 11 will get cancelled. So, what will you get? Minus 1 by x squared minus 3x minus 28 is equal to 1 by 30. Now, cross multiply. Okay. So, when you cross multiply, x squared minus 3x minus 28 is equal to minus 30. Now, bring this to 30 to the other side. So, x squared minus 3x minus 28 plus 30 is equal to 0. So, x squared minus 3x plus more positive, so plus 30 minus 28 is 2 is equal to 0. Is it clear, children? Now, this is very easy to apply factorization method. Okay, here you are getting the product is 2 ones are 2. Okay, product is what? 2, that is AC. And what is the middle term? Minus 3. So when you add, you have to get minus 3. When you multiply, you have to get 2. Okay, so here since it is positive, you have to add the split ups. So what will be the split ups? You write the factors of these two. What? 2 ones are 2. When you add, you are getting 2 plus 1, 3. Okay, and what will be the signs? Minus 2 and minus 1. Okay, children, and children, suppose you are doing this in a hurry. Now it's a big sum. You have no time. You have to complete it. You have only a limited time. With that you have to complete it. So at that time, you can avoid the split up and straight away you can write the answer as x minus 2 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. But the split ups you show in the rough column. Okay, so the examiner will when they are correcting, they will see the rough column and they will give the mark, because this step is very important. Okay, x minus 2 into x minus 1 is equal to 0 is very, very important. And you have shown the split ups and you have understood how to write it. So, you can skip and write. Suppose if you don't have time. Okay, and suppose you are getting a factor as minus 5 and plus 3. How to write? X minus 5 into x plus 3. Right. Whenever the coefficient of x is 1, you can do this. Okay. Now, so you have to write what? X squared minus 2x minus x plus 2 is equal to 0. Takes x as common, x minus 2 and minus 1 as common, x minus 2 equal to 0. So, x minus 1 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now, you can write the answer. Okay, each and every step is important, children. So, what is it? X minus 1 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. So, x minus 1 is equal to 0 gives x as 1. X minus 2 is equal to 0 gives x is equal to 2. Okay. So, you can write the answer. X is equal to and x is equal to 2 or the solutions or roots of the quadratic equation. Is it clear, children? And now you can check also whether your answer is correct or not. You can check. You have to substitute in the first equation, in the given equation, what you have to substitute. Shall we check? I'll just check here. Checking 1 by, when x is equal to 1, 1 by 1 plus 4 minus 1 by 1 minus 7 is equal to, what do we get? This is the left hand side. Let us check what do you get. 1 by 1 plus 4 is 5 and minus of 1 by minus 6. So minus into minus will become plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 6. LCM is 30. 6 ones are 6, 5 ones are 5. 6 plus 5, that is equal to 11 by 30. Are you getting the answer? The same way you can check for x is equal to 2 also. LHS 1 by 2 plus 4 minus of 1 by 2 minus 7. That is equal to 1 by 6. You will get minus 5 here, minus of minus plus 1 by 5. Again 30 LCM 11 is the answer. Is it clear, children? So your answer is correct. Have you understood? So first these steps are very important. Okay, up to this quadratic equation is very important. Then you select a method, whichever, whether factorization method or quadratic formula, whichever is easy for you and in which you can do in less time. According to the time, you just go select the step and you do the finish the sum. It's a very important question, children. You may be getting this sum or the same model. Okay, it's this sum or the same model question is a very important question. Okay, you will be getting for what? 3 marks. Okay, so I think you might have understood. Take care of your health. Be happy. Be positive. God bless you all. Thank you, children.